I'm a little nervous. I don't usually be nervous
We
on the
got
show.
Philly in the house. This is crazy.
It's crazy, man. I didn't know that.
It's my second home.
All right, let me know when you're ready. Yeah,
Hey, this the first time I see you be a real fan. That's what's up, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, brother. Hey, listen,
That's what's
brother.
up, bro.
10, 11. Oh, I'll save it for the show.
Yeah, that's
What part of Philly you from?
Nicetown, North Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for the campaign. I was part of the campaign with John Street.
John Street. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Second running, he went his second term. So crazy. I was supposed to sign Freeway and all of them.
Oh wow.
Hold on,
We were
y'all.
all
Hold
at my
on,
studio
y'all.
at the same time.
Hold on, y'all. Respectfully.
He want to save it for
We
the
need
cat.
that.
Okay. Yeah, we were all at the studio at the same time. I was working on You Belong to the City
Yeah.
with Jay-Z.
You belong
So
to
Jay-Z
us.
sidebar and just like, yo, y'all need to come with me. I was like,
Hold on, fam.
fair game. It's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Underground Lounge. It's your boy Spang Horton. I can't do the show alone. I do it with my partner in crime, my guy, Mr. Lou Wheel.
What's up, brother?
What's up with you?
Good seeing you again.
It's always good to see you, brother.
It's been yesterday,
It's been
but it's
yesterday.
always a pleasure to see you. It's always a treat when the players meet.
That's my favorite line that you say. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? And we got more than a player in the lounge with us today, man. It's a
Much more.
two-time Grammy winner, Soul Train winner, because I like to put our peoples out there because a Soul Train just as big as a Grammy in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Black like that, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know? You know what I'm saying? This guy right here picked up a guitar at the age of 3. I don't know, I was just, drooling on the bib at the age of 3, but this guy picked up a guitar and was playing tunes. The legend from Harlem, New York. Make some noise for the Teddy Riley.
Yeah,
What's going on, Mr. Ted?
everything's good, man. How y'all doing?
Just
Well,
so cool, man. This was you your whole life, just cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's me.
It is what it is.
Even the answers, smooth, just smooth. So picked up a guitar at the age of 3.
Yeah, I mean, my father bought a guitar in the house, and I just started messing with it, and he kind of seen something, so
Right.
he just started buying a bunch of instruments, and I just started picking them all up. So yeah,
And you can play every instrument,
pretty much.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Wow. And I know you always said it's a different from a producer and was it a beatmaker or something like that?
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Well,
but you do both though.
My godfather called it a producer and a reducer.
Oh, okay. Producer and reducer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So break down the producer and the reducer.
I think you heard it.
Well, he always say that term because he's a composer. He's actually the one that I kind of mimic myself after. He's my mentor, Benjamin Wright. If you get a chance, look him up.
Okay.
But he's the guy that actually did all the strings for Michael Jackson. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. He does all of that.
Right.
All of the DeBarge records, I sampled him with Don't Leave.
Mm-hmm.
That was him. That's the original sample, So even though I can play it, but it's nothing like having a real sauce, and we got it cleared, and it wasn't no problem with him. In fact, he enjoyed how I did it because I didn't take the sample and just needle drop.
Right.
I took it and made it into a real song.
Yeah.
So, but he's the guy, man, and I kind of mimic after him. And the difference between, he always say the difference between a producer and a reducer or beat maker is most of them, they sample, and it's just a sample and the drum beat.
Right.
And a producer is one, if they take a sample, is you add to it or take it to the next level. And most producers like Timbaland, we do that,
Right.
and Pharrell, if he does sample, will enhance the sample.
Yeah.
So that's what the producers
That's what
do.
producers,
And then
okay.
we can take the sample out and actually really make the sounds.
Right.
So that's a producer.
Yeah, because I think I'm I be telling my friends, because I be making noises for no reason. I think like a beat maker in my mind. Like I just be, but
That's how we all start.
That's how we all start. Okay,
Yeah.
see,
From the hood,
yeah,
can't afford a drum machine because that's how it was for me.
right.
I couldn't afford a drum machine, so I used to make. I used to take the 57 microphone, which is all we had because my mom used to sing in the group. I used to take her microphone, put it in the toilet tissue, and then take the other holes and beatbox inside of it and
Wow.
hit the actual thing for my bottom.
Yeah.
And I was making all my beats from that into a tape machine, and I created all that stuff in the projects.
Sheesh. How old was you then?
I was 13,
13?
14.
Chasing after girls at 13, 14. Jesus Christ, I get it.
Teddy, you got the memoir coming out. Remember the Times.
Yes.
What made you want to share your experiences and your stories at this point?
I think now it's time. You know, I've been in the business 40 years. This is my 40th year anniversary of being in the business. So
Wow.
I started at a very early age, and I think this could be a great roadmap for, you know, kids, you know, who's trying to be in the business, who's just trying to get through life, because I got through life. I've been through it all. So, you know, this will be the best time, and I always thought it was the best time. We had this book now 12 years.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it was done. And then my guy Jake and I, we just said, let's do it. It's now time. Your 40th anniversary is coming up. You know, let's drop it. You're going to be 60. I'll be 60 this year. So
Wow.
Amazing.
Don't look at the day of it. That's crazy.
Thank you.
What's your regimen? Talk to me, because I've been looking old since I was 8. Talk to me. What's going on? Talk to me.
It's what you eat, you know, more than working out.
Right. Vegetarian or any of that?
No,
or-
I'm not a vegetarian. It's just certain meats that I eat, and
Okay.
just to kind of stay away from. I haven't had beef since I was 19 years old, or pork.
Yeah, I haven't had pork since I was like 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's something about the steak I just can't give up right now. But I get it.
Well,
Luke, but you?
Yeah,
Lou,
I'm in and out with beef. Sometimes my body craves it. I think that's like the athlete in me. I haven't eaten pork since probably 15 years.
Yeah,
Gave up pork cold turkey.
I gave up chicken as well.
Oh, wow.
So chicken, I haven't eaten chicken.
You're not
now
black
in
no more.
12
You losing your
years.
street cred now.
Oh, nah, I still eat my turkey. Then.
Oh, all right, I got
my
turkey in
turkey.
there.
How
But,
you cut chicken though?
I cut chicken because a lot of parts of the chicken, and sometimes even the white meat, causes the inflammation.
I think I did read something on that
Yeah.
about the information. With
And
the chicken.
if you want to eat eggs, you know, try to eat the eggs whites.
Just the egg
You
whites,
know,
yeah.
you know, because the yellow part, you got to eat it sometimes, but not all the time. But the one thing that could actually help you, even if you eat beef, is get some ground clove. Ground clove
Brown clove.
and black walnuts. Start eating them. Because what it does, it cuts the parasites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cuts parasites, because that's what beef creates, the
Creates
parasites.
that. Yeah.
So you want to cut that stuff. You eat all the beef you want,
Right.
but start eating that stuff
Help it out.
and blending it with your tea, you know, and trust me, it even cuts your sugar.
I bought this. I don't know, I saw it on IG. It's probably ain't good for you, but I saw it on IG. You know the ads. So I'm like, oh, let me get this. It's supposed to help with your colon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's called Sours Bitter or something like that. So it's the
I
nastiest.
take that
shit.
almost every day.
Oh, you take that every day?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's good for you.
Soursop bitter.
Soursop, yeah, Soursop
I
bitter.
couldn't
Yeah.
Soursop.
get, I couldn't
They
get
have-
through 2 days.
Yeah.
It's bitter for
It's
real.
really bitter.
Yeah.
It's nasty. But you have soursop bitter. You have turmeric bitter. You have what else? Burberry. I mean, what's that? Berry something. All that stuff come in bitter.
Yeah.
But the bitter.
So you get the bitters.
Yeah,
and
it's from the islands.
Yeah, the
you know,
islands,
Actually, they have. You know, you've been to the Caribbean islands. All right, so bitters.
yeah.
That's the
basically-
same thing they put inside all of that.
Oh. And I know when I turned the bottle upside down, I was scared to take it at first because it had like a little warning, like, yo, it's not FDA approved, so therefore, I'm like, hey, man, what this mean? So I screenshot and posted. They said, that's just the government. They ain't making no
That's
money
right.
like that off of it, so they don't want you.
Exactly.
I said, oh, okay, they trying to scam you out there. All right, I got you. Shouts out to the government and their medicines and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
You know what? That's the funny thing about us, though. We'll second guess everything that's natural, but drink like a mug, though, and don't even care.
Exactly.
And don't care.
Same people that work for the FDA. Yeah.
So your stomping grounds is like the whole East Coast, it seemed like, because we had a talk in the back
Yeah.
how you stayed in Philly a lot and stuff like that.
Yes, my second home.
Yeah. Shouts out to
My second home. There you go.
Yeah. Shouts out to my guy Dal Schuler. You know what I'm saying?
Dal Schuler, the Byers brothers,
Byers Brothers.
Big Wayne.
Shout out Big Wayne.
Shout out DS. DS used to draw X on the sides of my whole back of my hand when I came to the club.
Oh wow.
He used to tell me, look, I'm gonna let you in here. Do not get me shut down. Do not drink any drink. Do not drink no alcohol. And at that time, I didn't drink. I was 18 though. I was in Philly, but he used to let me in, and then I got cursed out for being in there. I used to be at 8th Street Lounge. AI told me if I ever hear about you ever in 8th Street Lounge again, I'm gonna pull you out of there myself.
Oh wow.
Well, Alan,
Yes, sir.
you know, so crazy. Alan used to play for my celebrity team in Virginia, because when I moved to Virginia, I just wanted to do things to keep kids off the street. So I had the teenage basketball tournaments, and then I had the celebrity basketball tournaments. And Iverson and Kevin Garnett, all of them, they came and played for my team.
Oh wow.
So,
I wish KG was here. KG studios right downstairs where he shoots podcast.
That's crazy. Yeah, he knows. We were in Virginia. We were having a ball because we used to have it every summer.
Right.
You know, and everybody down there. The whole Def Jam, everybody used to just come down and we would make records, play ball, and just have a good time.
Just have a good time. And you took that to Virginia from when you was in Harlem, because in New York, that's where you got into like the hip hop and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With the show.
Doing the show, Spoonie G, Rob Bass, Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D, Kumo D. Who else? Father MC. And I was just doing rap music, and you know, because I didn't want to do R&B. My first record in R&B, it flopped. So I just
that's when you was in the group, or
yeah, Kids at Work.
What was y'all names?
Kids at Work.
Kids at Work.
So I was like, yo, don't look it up, y'all. Well, just don't look it up. You're gonna see the S curls and you're gonna see the super curls.
How old were you then?
I was 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was
now,
16, 17, yeah.
So you're out of the group because something happened with like the manager or something like that, right?
Well, yeah, he had went to prison and kind of everything to stop. Yeah, I guess it was the way God wanted it to be, because he was like, I got to get you out of the way, get you out of there. Right. Then that's when I went to start doing records for everybody. I would go to studios. I couldn't afford a drum machine, so I used to go to the studio and just program whatever they had in there. Until I was able to afford it. And then my first record, my first drum machine was the DX7. And no, that was the keyboard, and the Oberheim D7. And I made the show on that. Wow. But all the other records, like Go See the Doctor and all the Kumo D records, I didn't have a drum machine. So I would be in your studio. I learned it right there and just program.
I know. Go ahead. No, I said I know we was jumping around, but I cut him off. I wanted to hear the origins of how Philly became your second home.
Philly became my second home because of Dal Schuler. Dal Schuler and I, we got to know each other the beginning of my career, and Mike Tyson. So we all used to hang out together. And then I went to a Mike Tyson fight. I think it was around 1989, 90, when he was fighting Razor Ruddock.
Okay.
And I was going on the elevator, and Darryl and his whole crew was coming off. I was like, well, they from the hood. They got to be from the hood. Everybody had on rope chains and everything. And Darryl saw me. He's like, yo, that's Teddy Riley. And that's how we all got close. And, you know, they thought I was, you know, would be Hollywood. Right. When we sat down, I was like, yo, y'all going to eat. So we went to go eat. And we saw, what's his name, Meldrick?
Meldrick Taylor.
Yeah, Meldrick Taylor. And Dow was, I guess he was trying to impress me. Right. He's like, yo, that girl keep looking at you. I was like, all right, it's all good. He's like, you want her? I said, man, that's this girl. He's like, you want her? I said, yeah, let me see what you can do. Let me see what you can do. So he brought the girl over here. Meldrick Taylor is just sitting there. I'm like, I'm not trying to get in no fight.
Right.
So...
For people that don't know, Meldrick Taylor is a boxer. For the people that don't know.
He's a boxer. A knockout guy.
Knockout, real good guy.
But the girl happened to leave with us. And, you know, it was like, I never, because that's not me.
That's not your style, right?
That's not my style at all. Kind of respect everybody, I've always been this way. So when that happened, we just got close from there.
Right.
So he came down to Virginia and just spent a lot of time. And that's how we started developing the basketball team.
Okay.
And then I came to Philly and started staying there
when
they built the actual the park, the Shula Park.
Yeah, the Shula Park. Yep.
Yeah. So I was there for that when they broke they cut the ribbon for it and everything because of Mike.
Yeah.
Mike Shula.
Mike Shula.
Who passed away.
So
that's how I got close. And, Philly, I just started hanging out there and Shelly Shula and all, like Big Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Big Wayne? He passed away.
Yeah.
And those are all my people. I hired Big Wayne right away to be my security. Now, my security now is from Philly.
From Philly, yeah. He was telling me.
Most of my family is from Philly.
Wow, that's dope, yeah. DS was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, I got a lot of stories, but I ain't gonna talk about the groupie stories. I'm gonna give you stories that you can talk about. If he bring it up, hey, go for it.
Yeah.
But he also said y'all should be in the studio gambling and stuff like that too, though.
All the time.
Yeah. He said he got you one time. He said he got you for a nice amount.
One time.
One time. Oh, that's
they
one
know.
time.
They know what I do. I mean, I'm from Harlem.
What's
and
your
before,
game?
huh?
What's your game?
Name it.
Yeah. He said they're
Name
pool,
it.
shark, and anything.
I'm a pool player. I'm a bowler. I play every card game. Because we was raised off it. My family used to have,
card games on the
weekends.
Weekends, yeah.
Turn the table up, turn the beds up, and card games. So that's how I learned. I played bidwist, spades. We used to play spades for money, and we would beat them. They would go back to Philly and be like, yo, let's do it all over again. They would bring somebody else back, and we'd just play.
Right.
But I play everything, We got to learn how to play everything. I'm a
for
dominoes player because I lived out here in L.A., and, that's all we did, play dominoes.
Yeah, dominoes. I never got into dominoes, but they be...
You should.
I'm hearing. They be screaming at you on that domino, slamming them.
I like dominoes. I can't do nothing with the dice, though.
You can't do nothing with the dice?
I just never seen a dice game end okay.
Huh?
I just never seen a dice game end to where I'd be like, I want to do that.
Right.
Oh man.
So I could never get into dice.
Yeah. That's how I got back into R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Sweat, we was actually shooting dice on my block. And Keith Sweat, he used to work on Wall Street.
Oh, wow.
And Keith came to our block, with the suit, tie on, ripped,
right.
how the Wall Street guys, after work.
Once they get off.
And he came, he wanted to shoot dice with us, and he played dice with us and took our money. And then I went in the house because then I was doing all the rap records, so I was getting that hustler money.
Right.
They were giving me money to do beats. So I would take that money, put it in stash, so I went in the house, got a little more money, and when I came back out, Keith was like, yo, I'll play with them. But I'm not playing with you, shorty. I came to talk to you.
Mm.
So when he, after the game, we took everybody's money and then we gave them all $100. Severance.
Right.
We gave them severance.
So y'all started that, giving people the severance after they lost their money.
That's the way to do it because you said it doesn't end right.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody want to shoot somebody.
Right,
It's so crazy. My spiritual uncle, Mike Conception, that's how he got shot so many times because he was in a dice, I think it was a dice game, and it didn't end well, just like you said, and you're right. So I always learn from that.
Right.
But that's what happened, and then Keith and I sidebar, he's like, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
I need I'm working on my R&B album. I said, man, I don't want to do no R&B. Get out of here with that.
Right.
He's like, yo, you can take them rap beats you're doing and put it with the church chords, and I think you're going to come out with something. Just try it, try it. So I said, all right, I'll try it. And next thing you know, I came up with the first joint was I Wanna.
Ooh, I Wanna.
And then the second joint was Make It Last Forever. And that's how he named the album, Make It Last Forever. So yeah, that's what made me get back into R&B. It was a dice game.
Wow.
But you know what's crazy? All these years later, when Keith Sweat come out, even if a young artist, anybody bring him out, he does Make It Last Forever.
No,
like
sure.
that's the record that's eternal, and it's went over to all generations of kids.
Right. Yeah, I always say Make It Last Forever was one of the several first trap records. Listen to it, and you got everybody remaking it right now. That's trap artists.
It's a fact.
So
Wow.
who did trap first?
Yeah.
It's gonna be about 5 people from Atlanta already arguing out about that one.
Well, no, they
T.I.
can't.
Gucci.
They can't because it's in, it's, the facts is there.
Yeah, that's true.
We used the 808. Then if you want to go further back, you got Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
They did all the records with the 808
The 808s.
and Loose Ends, Slow Down.
Yeah,
all
I
those
forgot about
records
Loose
are
Ends.
808 records. So
Man. So that got you into the R&B bag. And then that's when, like, I guess the growth of New Jack Swing.
Yep. Right after that, I was mixing I Wanna, and Timmy Gatlin and Aaron Hall came to the studio, and that's how we developed Guy. And we put it together. In fact, Timmy brought Aaron to the studio because they was working in the same shoe store. They was working at a shoe store, and they was like, "Man, we want to meet with you." And the whole initiative, they wanted me to produce them.
Right.
And Aaron was like, "Nah, he's not gonna. If he can't be in the group, then I don't want to do a group. I want to go solo, and I want him to produce me." I wish it would have been that way. You know why? Because Aaron could have hold. He can hold his own.
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't come down to us breaking up. We'd have been friends. Because he would always come back to me to do a record. But when the whole group thing happened, it caused a lot of animosity and dissension and just separation.
Or within the group.
Yeah,
Oh.
and envy.
Right,
There was jealousy because I didn't only have Guy. I was working with everybody.
Right.
And they didn't like that. They didn't like that. So I wish it would have been Aaron Hall in his solo project.
Right.
And maybe it would have been a different outcome.
Okay.
Do you feel like it was that way because at that time you were pioneering a certain sound that was unique and the guys only wanted that for y'all?
Not really. I mean, it could have happened that way. If it would have went that way, I think like I said, today he wouldn't be where he's at right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always pray for him and make sure that that he's good. But it kind of got out of hand.
Yeah.
Because most times when you're helping a brother and they kind of go a little far and it's always in your pockets.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I got to separate myself because I'm on another path, man. I work for my children.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I work for my children. I work for the trust. Yeah.
It's going to be a nice trust, kids. It's going to be a nice trust. So, so now you with, what was it? Guy. You with Guy. So,
the new guy. Nah, I always say it this way because it's nothing, it's paying homage to Guy.
Right.
The members, I didn't want to do the same thing Babyface did, was go on the road and play all my hits and use singers.
Right.
I wanted to develop something else, and I call it Guy 2.0 for that reason.
Okay.
It's nothing against Guy. I just want people to get consistency. I'm tired of being on the road and people make money and then they disappear.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Right.
And I really feel bad, for saying this, but, when you don't have that unity or people are not like your real true corners, because it's a difference between corner and your circle.
It's a fact.
That's a fact.
Some people in your circle, they ain't there for long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They in and out. They're not. There's no loyalty there.
Yeah, what you could do for me type.
But
crew.
people in your corner are people who are always gonna be there, cry, whatever, die with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm now with my corner.
With your corner. That's love. Shouts out to them. Because we went to a concert, I was saying backstage, went to see Case, 112, and Total. And I love to, show love and give them their flowers and stuff like that. But I be wanting the groups to get back together because it was only like 2 members of 112, 2 of Totals. Like, come on, where everybody? Do it for, not just do it for us, because that's kind of selfish to say, because, we don't know what happened behind closed doors with business and stuff like that. But I don't know. I be wanting it, man. I be sitting there. I was watching them last night, Devin. I'm like, man, what the other two guys at, man? Come on, 112. And they made a funny joke. They said, yeah, they call us 56 now. They don't call us 112.
56.
56 had me crying.
Yo, it's crazy because, you know, it happens with us. And it's really just us, you know. I mean, I've seen a couple of rock groups break up, like Guns N' Roses. But they figured it out. Like Rolling Stone. Listen, they making $100 million getting on the road. And they don't like each other. They don't have to. And I'm the same way. I'm about the business, you know. If like the New Edition tour, the Legacy tour.
Yeah, the Legacy tour.
When I went on that tour, we wasn't on good terms.
I came to that show.
We wasn't
in
on
LA.
good terms. Yeah.
I did the forum.
Yep.
I came to that show.
Did. And we wasn't on good terms, but we did business. And, you know, in public, we act like we could, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the way to be.
Pros,
Shoot.
yeah.
Well,
Being
if
professional. Yeah.
I look at, what's his name? The Rolling Stones, they did it. They in the bar drinking and everything. And you'll never know that they don't like each other.
Right.
And if we can all think about that and just stand on business, these groups will stay together.
Yeah. We need that.
But it's hard, you know. You got
egos
and everything.
Then your own entourage.
Who's got the biggest?
Oh, that's Aaron right there. Now you speaking on Aaron. You can ask anybody. They know what I got. I said, oh, Aaron, calm down, bro.
You know, stuff like that haunts you, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I walk a straight line. That's just period, you know. I don't drink. You know, I don't do nothing, man. I live off of God, my children, and just great synergy. And if it ain't great synergy, I got to get out.
You got to get out of there. No, that's real. That's how I am, man. I told this guy, like, man, my vibe is I don't have bad days. I get people do have bad days, but I don't like when people call me to talk about their bad day. I'm like,
That right there.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear it, bro. I really don't.
That's why sometimes you don't answer the phone.
Yeah, I don't. I call him right after. Hey, what's the name? Just call me. Did they call you? He be like, yeah. Are you talking to him? He said, yeah. All right, I don't need to talk to him.
That's it.
I was telling them earlier that Aaron Hall had a song, I Miss You. And I was young when it was out. And I sent it to a girl trying to tell her that I miss her. And she like, did you listen to the lyrics? I said, nah, what's up? I think she died in the song. I said, oh, damn. Okay, my bad. I was just trying to tell you I miss you, baby. I don't want you to die.
Right.
I didn't know. So after that, I started listening to lyrics.
Yeah, listen to the lyrics to every song.
So I know the book is out now. And what was a story in the book that made it that you was kind of on the fence about putting it in, one to include it in the story?
That I didn't want to include?
But you ultimately it made it.
What
was something you was on the fence about sharing, if anything?
The situation about my my security guard, this was my best friend, who got killed when we had the New Edition altercation. And that was, it started in North Carolina, and it ended up in Pittsburgh. Right up, yeah, because everybody was there, all my friends was there, and it started, when it started in North Carolina, you know, everybody was on stage. We had a situation where it was a co-headline, and Al Heyman, who was the promoter, who, you know, he was really pissed that, you know, this day, New Edition got caught up. You know, the bus got caught up, and they made it to the venue late. And when they made it late, Al Heyman was like, "Yo, somebody better get the hell on the stage, or I'm gonna cut the whole tour."
Oh wow!
So we got on the stage and we performed and everything, and not knowing what was going on in the background. But when New Edition arrived to the building, their tech guy was trying to set up on our stage. And
while y'all was on stage?
Yeah, while we was on stage.
Wow.
And our tech guy was like, nah, that ain't happening. Yeah. So the dude was persistent. He was like determined to get them drums set up.
Right.
And our guy basically knocked him off the stage 10 feet down, and and it turned into a whole thing. He ran to the back and told No Edition, and then No Edition and the security, everybody came out on the stage. We were in the middle of Piece of My Love. So, you know, I mean, if you ever seen our show back in the day, Aaron brings a girl on the stage, he'll bring a big girl, 'cause he, you know. So he brought a big girl on the stage, and, you know, everything was going great. He put the towel on the ground, and next thing you know, he about to pick the big girl, but the crowd was going crazy before he picked up the big girl. Right. So he was like, oh, they screaming before I pick up the girl. It was like, what's going on? So Aaron was about to, and then he just stopped and looked around and seen Ricky, you know, not Bobby, because Bobby wasn't there. It was Johnny and Ronnie and Mike and all of them. And 2 came from this side and 3 came from this side, and it was like, yo, what's up, Ted? I was like, what do you mean, what's up? The crowd, you heard, you know how the floor and the crowd was just going bug because they thought it was a part of the show.
Right.
Next thing you know, it was like, a couple of them was like, don't hold me back. And, you know, it was like crazy like that. And
on stage.
But we all stayed calm, and the security, our security, everybody just separated us and took us off the stage, and we got to our dressing room, and next thing you know, Johnny came back on the stage and said, you know, No Edition is going to perform something like that. And he said something, can we all get along? And I was like, this is crazy. Let's get out of the building. We got out of the building, went to our hotel, and we woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning to take our bus to Pittsburgh. No Edition and them their crew were already there. Our crew left before, and then our road crew went to the actual venue, got into a big fight with their crew. Microphone stands being swung and everything. And then next thing you know, everybody running out of the building, our crew running to get back to the hotel. And one of the cats who, you know, this is, you know, everything is good today.
Right.
And I got to meet my brother who actually killed my best friend.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, I forgave him because, you know, life is different for us now.
Right, for sure.
And that's how the last tour went well.
That's how it went, okay.
It went so well. And, you know, it kind of made everything go away, but the story have to come out, you know.
For sure.
I thought No Edition would have put it in theirs.
In the movie, right?
I thought, you know, Bobby or somebody, but it's got to come out in my TV series.
There we go.
So, yeah.
Come on now.
Because I think people need to know, and, you know, I think this is something that we can educate kids about. You know, this is not what we need to go through.
For sure.
You know, but we all good. Those are my boys and my brothers. You know, Bobby will always be my best friend. Right. You know, we had some trying times though.
Yeah, we can get into that. Yeah. We can get into that. That My Prerogative album. How old was Bobby then and you when I worked on it?
When we worked on it, we were in our 20s.
20s?
Yeah, I think Bobby and I think he's 1 year or 2 years older than me. But when he came to my projects, just like Keith, everybody comes to the projects, and I lived on the first floor. So I had my A&Rs, was all my friends in the projects. So I would be playing my music, and they would sit outside of my window just jamming, and we all just jamming. And I'm playing just beats. That's how I knew my records was like, I hope this get on WBLS. But Bobby came to the projects, and the whole projects led him to my house because they was just in love with Bobby. He was, you know, he was the black sheep of the group. And when he came, we had Aaron and I, because Aaron used to stay at my house because we would just write joints, and we wrote My Prerogative.
Oh, wow.
Aaron Hall wrote the lyrics, and, you know, when he wrote the lyrics, and Bobby came in, and we did it at the house, and then we took it to the studio. And when we took it to the studio, he didn't want to sing it like how it is now.
How it is now, wow.
And that's the other thing he didn't put in his movie, because he didn't want people to, I don't know, these writers these days of these movies, they don't tell the truth.
Right.
But I'm telling the truth here. You know, Bobby walked out of the studio on me. And when he walked out of the studio, we had words, and he was like, I said, man, you ain't singing this like the record, because we started recording. I pushed play, and he's like, they say I'm crazy, It was another.
Right. Whole another note.
I was like, yo, you not singing it like how we sung it at the house. He's like, man, who you talking to? I said, I'm talking to you. You ain't singing it like, he's like, man. And he started, nigga, I make Girl Next Door. I make hits. And blah, he was flossing. I was like, yo, listen, we do not have to do this. Like, we can just cut this. He said, all right, fuck it. I'm out.
Damn.
He walked out, and I don't know if y'all probably too young to know. Mm-hmm. Lil Silas, who was the actual A&R, and, he was like the guy of MCA Records.
Okay.
So Lil Silas called me up to apologize, and he said, man, I'm sorry, man. He's a hothead, but we gonna get him back in the studio. Don't worry. I said, man, I'm ready to leave. He said, man, please don't leave the studio. I'm gonna talk to Gene. We gonna get him back in the studio. They called him up because he's like, he called us back. He said, man, I called him up and I said, man, if he can get his ass back in the studio, we gonna can his album. And next thing you know, Bobby walks back in the studio. And you know how we're in the hood, we gotta have the last word.
Right.
Last tag. So Bobby's like, yo, I'm gonna try this your way, but if it don't work right, we gonna do it my way. I said, okay, cool. He said, all right, we straight? I said, yeah, we straight. Let's get it. He said, okay. All right. He's, all right, let's go. He wanted the last word.
Right.
So he got in the room. He sung it exactly how we did it in the projects. And that's how you hear it now.
Wow.
Came out of the room after the second verse, right? Mm-hmm. This is how we became best friends. And he listened to it. He's like trying to give the demo face like, records don't say I'm crazy. I really don't care. That's my He ain't bopping or nothing. He's just sitting there. I'm like, he must don't like it. Okay. He said, I'm going back in the booth. I said, you want to do it over? He said, nah, just play it. We get to the bridge.
Yeah.
So can I live my life? Knock it out. Here you go. Yo, Teddy.
Yeah, that's
my best friend.
Yeah, that's all you need on the song right there.
When he said my name, then he said it twice.
Right.
I made this money, you didn't, right, Ted? I was like, yo, I know we friends now. I was like, and then he got out of the room and we just got real cool. And now today, he's one of my top 5 best friends.
That's what's up.
Bobby Brown's
I say
a
brother,
myth to me,
you know.
I ain't never seen Bobby Brown before.
I met him.
Never even seen him.
Oh, seriously?
And I'm in Atlanta. That's what I said. He's like a myth to me. Like,
oh, wow.
Oh, when
he's
we
just
doing,
one of those particular people we just haven't crossed paths with.
We're doing a few shows coming up, and Bobby will be there because we do my prerogative together sometimes.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it happened.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at one of the New Edition shows. They came to our show. I think we was performing the night before. They came to our show, and they gave us tickets to come to their show the next day. But we couldn't make it. We had to go to another city, though. But
y'all need him on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be incredible. We could make that happen.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That'll be dope.
Lisa gonna make it happen. Come on now.
The obvious.
Of course.
I just wanted to say
I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna let him know he needs to do this show.
We appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
The obvious title of the book, Remember the Times. It's a memoir, but I want to talk about MJ and Remember the Times. The first question I want to know, though, because I'm kind of obsessed with video budgets from that time.
Mm-hmm.
What was that budget like to do that video?
Oh, it's a lot. I heard it's over $2 million.
$2 million, I did.
Yeah. And but it didn't get into my royalties though. It didn't get into my royalties. He fully recouped. That was so crazy. I got my 20 times platinum record. Because the album came out, I think, August, September, and I got it on my birthday because he sent it to me as a birthday present.
Wow.
So yeah, and I was like, wow. He called me. He said, "Did you get it?" I said, "What you talking about?" No, first of all, he don't call me Teddy.
Right.
He calls me Theodore.
Oh, wow.
He's Theodore. How you feel today? Happy birthday. I was like, thank you, Mike. Next thing you know, he said, did you get my present? I was like, no, I didn't get anything. He said, go check your door. I said, check the door? I said, okay. It was right at the door.
Wow.
And it was a big, like wide and 4 feet wide. And I was like, what is it? He said, open it. I said, okay. I ripped it open. I was like, already? He said, already.
Jesus.
We did it. And we get ready. It's going to be more. It's going to be so much more. Remember the time is the next single. I was like, oh, God. I called my mother. I was like, Mom, we made it. I'm telling you, we made it. There was a time where I didn't talk about the album. I didn't talk about nothing because I signed this thick doggone NDA, like about 50 pages. I was like, I ain't saying nothing.
Right.
I'm going to do my job. I ain't going to ask for a picture. And I didn't ask for a picture. When he asked me to take a picture, I was like, you should have never asked. So I took that picture with him, and I never seen that picture until after he passed away.
Wow.
That's why. Y'all know the red book that he made? The big red book? Look in that book. I have no pictures. Rodney got pictures. Quincy got pictures. Everybody got pictures in there. I don't have a picture.
Wow. And you took Rodney to the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was just like, wow, this is the biggest thing that ever happened in my whole entire life, to go 20 times platinum. And just even today, I just got my new, it's 8 feet wide and I think 6 feet tall. I'll show y'all a picture of it. And that was sent to me, and it's got all 3 records that I worked on: History, Dangerous, and Invincible. And just look at 1 billion plus streams and 11 billion plus streams, and it's like, man, you gotta walk a straight line. It's like such a blessing,
right? For sure.
To be a part of such the greatest artist of all times. So,
you know what else though? I was doing my research, so I was riding around listening to a lot of music, and I didn't realize how much that your music has crossed over, and how many different genres of music, from country to rock, rap. People have done their own versions of No Diggity and other records that you've done. You've become that, what you're saying about MJ, you've become that to a lot of younger artists as well.
Well, I can say that, but most of the producers, I just wanted to be that role model for them, because we had a lot of producers out here, and, some, they don't walk a straight line, and, it's like this, and I just say, I'm just going to keep going. Right. I'm looking at that straight line so that people have that person to say, Dad, I want to be like him when I grow up.
Facts.
So, and that's how I used to be with Quincy. I want to be like him when I grow up, and I seen how, Quincy will make an appearance and make $2 million. I'm like, I need to be that. I was over in Korea doing K-pop. So I have a lot of big records over there, right? Quincy made an appearance. And this one I heard he got $2 million for the appearance. So I went out, I made an appearance. I got a quarter of that, right? But his appearance, it's like he cleaned up.
Sheesh.
So I was like,
$2 million.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Man.
So.
But that's good, though. You as a producer, how you saying you want to walk the straight line. Never heard no bad business about Teddy Riley in the news or none of that. No rumors, no none of that. And I heard you on somewhere, I was just getting interviewed, and you said how if you in the studio and you sitting there and you say 2-3 words, you get some publishing on a song.
Of course.
I said, why I ain't been in the studio yet? I got a few words to say.
No, it's so crazy. I've given publishing to people just sitting in the room, and that was the Blackstreet album. Because none of the Blackstreet members, except for Eric, have written anything. And, I've given them publishing, and, you know, sometimes it bites you in your back,
Right.
you know, because I gave a specific person publishing and he only had like 3%. I got like 30, 40, you know, because I write with other folks and I share, man. And this guy always takes food out of my children's mouth when I've given him his whole career.
Right.
You know, I don't want to say no names because,
We know what you're talking about, though, but yeah.
But it is what it is.
Right.
And one day he will, you know, be righteous.
Yeah.
You know, but now I can be righteous because I own my publishing.
There you go. Come on now. Huh?
You know,
come on now.
and
Yeah,
I would never want to take food out of anybody's. And his children are my godchildren.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for him to do that, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Everybody don't walk that straight path, but you keep walking.
Yeah.
I'm walking. I'm a little. I drink a little bit, so mine ain't too straight, but you know.
But you're still straight. You know, whether you drink, that's personal. But when
Right.
it comes to the public and people, they see you as that. You
Right.
know?
For sure.
You know, when you come across that way, some people come across that way, and then in the backgrounds, they piece of. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. I said for you, piece of shit. I said. Shoot, we got a couple in the news now, but we ain't got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
So
what's a collaboration that you wish would have happened that just by chance it didn't work out?
Seal.
Ooh.
I always wanted to work with Seal. I've always respected his music and just his walk and his path. You know, I knew I could have made amazing music with him.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully that will happen one day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Still out here performing.
Seal ain't got the message.
yes, he is. He's still
he's still
performing. He's still out there, and you know, hopefully he'll come to do it. And also the kids, the guys from Milli Vanilli, I was obsessed with. But the dude, Fab.
Okay.
He's back, and the dude, he's a real singer.
No, I saw I think they had like a movie or something about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said they could really
Fab.
sing, but
So
for that song, they didn't.
We've been in contact with each other. In
Okay.
fact, he just at least once a week he'll hit me, man. I'm almost there. I'm coming back to America. I'm like, yo, slide to Texas. Let's make some.
Right.
Let's go back. Let's take people back because people miss that music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I want to ask you about what's your opinion on AI and where it is with music. Do you see it as a tool? Do you see it as a bad thing, or what's the pros and cons of AI from your perspective?
well, it's a tool for sure, but it's not how you say a end all be all.
Yeah.
It is not, but a lot of people use it as an end all be all.
Right.
Especially the people who don't do music. You find your cousin be like, yo, I got a song I want to sing you.
Yo, they change your voice
I'm like,
and
yo.
everything.
No, it's incredible. They got
it's a
all
dope
the way
tool.
AI artists.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
Oh yeah.
But you
Image, the
make
whole thing.
nothing from it though. You know? It's like that's just your artist. You know.
Oh, they don't make no money from it.
You'll get royalties, but
get-
you don't get writers.
Okay,
You don't
right,
get
right,
that stuff because
right.
they're and then I think they're starting to get into neighboring rights because your musician is Suno, so they're gonna take your neighboring rights.
Take all that, yeah.
So for us, who are composers, producers, we use it as a tool. Because say if I need a guitar player, because I'm doing all the music, but sometimes there are guitar parts that I can't play. So that's why I use.
That's what you're
Suno.
plugging in there. Okay.
Or a string arrangement.
Yeah.
I love Suno for that. And then I'll get there because Suno will give you the idea, but you could take the idea and just replay it and just do more to it.
Add to it,
So
yeah.
that's the tool, the real way to use it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I saw Rico Love, producer. He did a demo, but ain't have a singer. So he used the AI and then he posted it. And everybody like, yo, that's corny. You taking money out of singer's pocket. He said, what? That's just a demo that I'm going to send to the singer to sing it. What are you saying?
That's right.
I'm just using it as a tool. I'm like, so I understand completely what you're saying.
It helps with ideas. It really strengthens your creativity. That's exactly the real tool. It's like you may not be thinking of what Suno may spit out to you, and then because you're a musician, you're able to take that to another level. So that's what, the tools is for.
No, for sure. Definitely got to use some tools. And I noticed you work with a lot of young producers. Like we spoke on Rodney Jerkins earlier, Pharrell, Timbaland. Like, what? Since you got in the game young, that's what made you want to work with younger guys too, or it just happened like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always working with different producers. My sons are producers. I work with them, and I work with producers like Chop Squad. It's like a nephew to me. 1500 or none.
1500 shout out.
Actually, we used to be in Can-Am up the street.
Yeah.
When they first started, they used to stay with me.
Oh wow.
1500.
Yeah.
Rance and Mars and
we had Mars on.
Fauntleroy.
We gotta get Rance on. Yeah, we had Mars on. Yeah.
So yeah, man. We all kind of got together. I like to network with new producers and just kind of give them the roadmap. Because I don't think I'm gonna be in this too long. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
From what capacity you mean you don't think you will be in it too long?
I just want to mentor. That's what I want to do, and just show them what to do because, you kind of just want to get out of it, be with the family. And I've never taken a vacation.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and it's only because I'm in the studio every day. I built my new house. I built the studio for me. I built the studio for my wife, and she's in her room on that wing. I'm on the other wing, and we come out with great music, and that's just been me every day.
Wow.
Every day.
Have you ever wrote an album like on an island or something like that?
Yeah, we did the whole No Diggity album in Trinidad.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
The whole album. We went out there. I have all my engineers are from Trinidad, except for one, John Marie, and John Marie is the guy who actually mixed the Dangerous album.
Okay.
And we did a lot of stuff together, and he also mixed the No Diggity album as well with us. But my other engineer, Franklin and Junior, we all went to Trinidad, and they knew everybody out there. Yeah. Just like going home, man, and just getting that real food, island food.
Island food, yeah.
But we came up with everything. Don't Leave. We started with Bink.
Bink, okay.
We got to mention Bink because Bink, he's one of the. He was a young kid, man. But when he came with the Don't Leave sample, and came with that and had drums laid out, all I did was enhance it. And that's how we do. And everybody gets their credit, because I want them to be known. Because I always say, they know me. I want you to get the credit. So, I put their name first, but even though I'll finish the song, I still want them to be known.
Dope as hell.
And that's why Pharrell, is who he is today. He wrote my rap on Rump Shaker and done a lot of stuff. He did records for Blackstreet.
Man, exactly what that mean, though. A zooms. Give me the actual.
You really want to know?
Give me the actual.
I know you know.
You know.
I just want to make sure. Because the music right now, they just say what they got to say.
Right.
Back then, you had to be a little more subliminal and just a little bit more creative.
You run my zoom, and your boom, boom.
Well, it's actually a Jamaican saying. All I want to do is zoom. Yeah, we heard a record before that even came out. It was zoom. Actually, we from the hood, so I take ideas. I've been inspired.
Right.
So the actual Rump Shaker was made like 5-6 different versions because I wasn't happy.
Right.
I wasn't happy with the track, so I redid the track over. And I got inspired by Supercat. You remember the Supercat?
Yeah,
Supercat. Na. And it had that same beat. So I said, okay, Jack. And then I got back to Virginia, and me and Pharrell was in the studio, and I just said, man, I hate this rap. I don't like it. I don't even want to be on the record. And Pharrell came and said, yo, I think I got something for you. I want you to try this. And he went and wrote it right on the spot. I was like, that's fire. I'm doing that.
Right.
And I was a little like, because I'm a producer, I wasn't trying to rap. But he was like, you could do it, man. Just lay back. Don't be tense about it. Just lay back. And I just said, all right.
You was laid back in the video. You was laid back in the video.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
You wasn't?
Nah.
You seem real comfortable in it.
No, I was comfortable.
Okay.
But I was still learning.
You're still learning. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I hope I get it. I hope they don't catch all my mouth movements and everything. But I got it in the studio.
Right.
You know, and he was happy about it. And that was the first time I let, somebody produce me.
That's somebody produce you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That video is iconic. The woman halfway in the water with the saxophone.
Oh, yeah. You know who that is, right?
No, who is that?
That's Bobby Brown's wife, my best friend.
Are
That's
you serious?
Alicia. Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
Huh?
Current wife.
Yes.
Hilarious.
She's from here.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And I called all my friends down. I was like, yo, just come and be in the video.
You did it in Virginia, right?
Huh?
The
Yeah.
video was in Virginia, yeah.
We went to Philly. We got people from Philly.
Philly too?
Philly, Richmond, because Pat, Martin Lawrence's ex-wife, who's Emmett Smith's wife.
Emmett Smith's wife now, yeah.
She was in the video.
She was in the video. Wow.
Yeah. All my friends, all the girlfriends.
All the girlfriends, yeah.
Not my girlfriends.
Right.
But girls that I know that, okay.
Yeah.
Because it was anybody just coming to try out for the video. I was like, I don't know. We didn't put her in the back. I want everybody in it because I didn't turn anybody away.
Okay.
When it's an opportunity for people, to be in a video, I was like, yo, you come and be in it, but we had to, we had to make it right.
Make it right. No,
eye candy for,
Yeah, it was some eye candy. It was good. It was a good video.
Let me tell you, the reason why I say that because guys don't buy records, but dudes bought Rump Shaker.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was, my target was like, yo, I'm making this for us. And then next thing you know, girls just took it over. They bought the most records. Yeah, they buy records.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that was the number one song on them basement parties back in Philly, the Dollar Hollers.
Yes. Actually, the first booty making song on MTV was Rump Shaker.
Oh, yeah, it was Rump Shaker. Yep. I read about that. I said, wow. They tried to ban y'all, I think, didn't they?
Nope.
They didn't? Okay.
No, what they did was they made us go back and edit. And that's why, what's her name? I think it was Pat or one of the girls thing, her bathing suit was sparkling. Okay. It was sparkling, and then the saxophone player, I don't know how Alicia got away with it.
Right.
But when they seen the white and they seen it was just like, the how you say the thongs?
The thongs.
It was like, no, we can't have that. We're gonna have to change that shot. You can't show her butt. So that's how it changed.
Okay.
So it was just this. And I was like, okay, whatever they want. I just would like to get this record on MTV.
Right.
So
you talked about Blackstreet briefly. How was that going from a guy, we know with the turmoil and everything with that, to get into another group though, like with Blackstreet?
Well, I wanted to just be the producer for Blackstreet. And this is how it pretty much happened is we were working on Bobby Brown's third album.
Okay.
And Chauncey was singing all of the demos.
Okay.
And when he was singing the demos, I was like, man, these demos are coming out nice. And that's what made him come up with the idea of, let's start a group. No, he asked me, would you start a group? And I said, yeah, I mean, I'm always looking for singers.
Right.
He said, man, I would like to start a group. I said, you put it together. He said, no, but I think you should be in it. And at that time, you know how your old relationship, you think he's going to come back. And I thought Guy was going to come back together.
Right.
And then 2 weeks went by and I seen an interview with Aaron and Damien. And they was talking bad about me. I said, I'm in the group Blackstreet. And how the name came about because Chauncey, I gave him the name Black. And the kid, Joseph Stonestreet, who was in the group before Dave Hollister.
Okay.
His name was Joseph Stonestreet, so we took the stone off his name and I put it together and called it Blackstreet.
Blackstreet, okay. Think of Damien and Aaron. I remember when we came to the show at the forum. After they performed, they in the audience walking around. I said, yo, what's going on?
I don't even have to say it. I don't have to say it. And it really, it makes us overexposed, you know, which is why you don't see me.
Right.
When so crazy, after my show, that same show, I went back to the bus to study.
Right.
That was 2023. You know, 2023, I got my diploma.
Oh, wow.
I went back to get my diploma.
I was going to ask that. Since you started so young, did you graduate and all that?
Nah, I quit because I love all my friends graduated before me, but we did the show in high school.
Right.
Dougie was in the 12th grade. I was in the 11th.
Oh, wow.
And we performed and everything at the graduation. And when he left, I felt like I left my best friend. My best friend left school and it's over with. I ain't got no more friends. So I quit.
You quit.
And
what made you
at the
wanna
same
go back?
time, that was the same year I made my first $100,000.
Sheesh.
I got signed by
that's what I'm
Zamba.
saying. What'd you go back for?
Huh?
What you go back for?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I got that $100,000 and I took it to my mom. God bless her. I took it to my mom and I said, "We moving out." She said, "Oh no, we not." I said, "Why?" She said, "You got to make about 10 more of these." I said, "Okay, you got it." I made my first $1 million at 20.
At 20. Here go 10, Mom, all in one.
Huh? Yeah, I know. As soon as I did, we moved out and we moved to East Rutherford.
Okay.
Over there were all the football players, Lawrence Taylor and Keith Sweat. And that was the same time I left Gene. No, it was before that. Yeah, it was before it. So this was around the same time I was just doing everybody's records and just throwing that money in the bank and just like, yo, here you go, Mom. I showed the statement and she was just like, okay.
Let's go to East Rutherford.
We moved to Riverdale first and then moved to East Rutherford and then we moved to Virginia.
To Virginia, okay. So North Jersey, so Harlem, North Jersey, then Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay. What made the move to Virginia? What was that move for?
I used to go to Virginia every year when they had like the spring breaks and all of that stuff. And my childhood friends were Rich Porter, Alpo,
Right.
and AZ. We all grew up together. And my uncle and my partner, who's like my big brother, we own a roller skating ring called the Rooftop.
Oh shit!
In Harlem.
I heard of Rooftop.
And we used to do records. Like I had the studio upstairs, and we had the roller skating ring downstairs, and that's how we put together like Kumo D's album. Right. That's how I met Heavy D, because everybody heard about the Rooftop from Mount Vernon, from New Rochelle, from everywhere.
Yeah, I forget what I was just watching, but they was discussing the Rooftop. Yeah, I forget what I was just watching.
So yeah,
Man, make sure y'all pick up this book, man. Seriously, it's a lot in this book, man.
I grew up just doing music, and before that I was a hustler, and I used to be on with a crew called Shack Crew. Big up to my guys, you know. Actually, I think 7 of us left. It was 30 of us.
Oh wow!
And
that was a crew.
We got that story coming, and I just want to let them know right here that I'm coming back for y'all, you know, because these guys, they saved my life, right. You know, because they kicked me off the streets. They knew I was in music.
Yeah.
And you'll see that in that film, how I got kicked off the street. I was fighting, and, you know, I was like, I'm coming back. Right. They used to just, it was some wild stuff going on, but I'm glad they did that, you know, because they really saved my life. Them and my mom. My mom called me out there many times, and we got the whipping of life, you know, the extension cords and all of that stuff. And life learning lessons that, you know, I experienced. And I'm glad, you know, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here today. Because most of my friends, they passed away before 30. You know, so
street life.
You know, I'm just so happy that, you know, Alpo and them, you know, Rich really was the guy who told me, yo, I don't want to see you out here on the streets. If you're out on the streets, you're going to pay the price. And they meant it, you know. Y'all seen Paid in Full.
I know, I was about to say, for the people that don't know,
Alpo
Paid in Full.
too. Alpo was the one who told me to stay off the streets, and my big brother, Whitey, because if I ain't go to that street, I went to your street.
Right.
I hustle with you. I went to wherever I could because, you know, we was trying to make ends meet, you know. Our rent was like $500 and my mom couldn't bring that home.
Right.
So I was, you know, trying to get it. So I had like 4 jobs. I was selling papers on Sunday and I would go to church and play for the church. Then I would go downtown and hustle, and then I would go to the store for people in the projects.
Right.
You know, and then when the studio life came about, I always wanted to be in the studio because that was like the next thing for me. Yeah. So I used to be in the studio with Kool and the Gang while they were making Celebration and Ladies Night and those records. And then I would be in the studio with Mtume. Oh, wow. I would be in the studio with Kashif and all of the big producers. And that's how I learned. And I want to thank my mentor, Royal Bayan, because he used to take me to all the studios.
Okay.
And that's what made me say, listen, this is what I really want to do. And I used to go to the studio, just ask, you know, engineers or the artists, yo, can I get you some water? Can I go to the store for you? And that was just to learn what all of those buttons do. That's how I became a producer composer, engineer, composer, writer, you know, just everything. I wanted to do everything and then just kind of be everything in the music industry.
From now on, y'all, I need y'all to teach me how to cut these cameras on, how we do the audio in here. I'm not just going to be talent. You hear me? We're going to do it all in here. You hear me, Kevin? E? Y'all hear me? I need to be able to work every button in this room from now on. Even how you cut, I don't know how to cut the lights on there. Ain't no light switch.
I can teach you how to cut the lights on.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a light switch.
I know how to cut the lights on.
Yeah, I need more than just talent. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Lou Will. And as you can see, I'm not in the underground lounge right now. I'm actually at the crib, kicking back, enjoying me some off time, some chill and relax. But look, check this out. While I am at the crib relaxing, I want to let y'all in on something FanDuel is doing. Every Friday from 6 to 7:30 is NBA Happy Hour on FanDuel, your pregame for the weekend. I already know. So look, check this out. We're talking limited time specials you won't want to miss, boost, bonuses, surprises, all dropping in the app during happy hour. That's right, all in the app. So before tip-off, check the FanDuel app to see this week's specials. Then make your move before the shot clock expires at 7:30 Eastern. Gotta make your shot. Gotta make your move. It's the perfect way to start your weekend. A little basketball, a little action, and a whole lot of Friday energy. Gotta love that. That's NBA Happy Hour every Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern, only on FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. I'll catch y'all next time. Enjoy the game. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, an affiliate with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C. First online real money wager only, $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawals bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-8778-HOPE, New York, or text HOPE NY in New York.
What else we got here for you, head?
No, I got a question because you asked me you put me onto a song on accident. It's called his name Nick Hustles. I'm letting go of the bullshit. What does letting go of the bullshit look like for Teddy Riley in 2026?
No more headaches. No more bullshit, for real. For real. Because, you know, we put up with it for so long. You know what I'm saying? Especially what the government is doing. Everybody, no more.
Yeah.
My life have changed in no time, you know, and I want to be able to continue it without the bullshit.
Right.
You know, and I'm sure everybody else out there want to, and a lot of people haven't heard me say a cuss word, but I'm grown now. You know, I'm gonna be 60 this year. You know, and it's time to be real. You know, and just keep it real. This is the year of the fire horse, and understand. You know, everybody here in this room, just keep going and striving, and you know, at the same time, try to have your own.
Yeah.
To work hard on that, because you're gonna get it.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And strive for nothing less than great.
There we go.
You know.
Take us home, Spank.
Now, before we go home, we got a couple more. There's a couple more.
My bad.
Yeah.
Nah, keep going. Y'all
Y'all
got
keep
it.
going, bro.
I just try to respect everybody's time.
No, we know.
Listen, I basically made this day y'all day, so
Let's get it in.
you know.
Keep the cameras rolling.
Now it's seriously, you know, this is the only thing I have to do today. So from here, I go to see my daughter, who's, you know, my youngest daughter, and yeah, I haven't seen her since the wedding of my other daughter. So we're gonna hang out later on this evening. So
All
y'all
right.
keep going.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you too. How, like, growing into the music business, how did you over time get a family? Like, how did you mix it, like balance it or whatever, as far as like the work? Like you said, you're in the studio every day. So how did you balance the family life and the work?
They were there with me.
They was there with you.
Yeah, my oldest daughter. I took my daughter. My oldest daughter is 38, and I can remember her first time being in the studio with me while I was working on Blackstreet, and we went from that. No, actually, before Blackstreet, first time she was in the studio with me was with Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Damn.
You know, and how that happened was because I never thought about bringing her out there, but I said to Michael, because we were working on Remember the Time, and we did the first verse, and then after the first verse, Michael disappeared, and he went to Switzerland on a private plane. Oh shit! And he has a mall. He have a mall in Switzerland.
In Switzerland, he has a mall?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And he said, you know, he had to go and approve all the stores in Switzerland. I was like, you on a plane? He said, yes, I'm on a plane. And, you know, he had the brick phone. In fact, before working with Michael, he bought me a phone.
Oh, shit.
You know, so he can stay in touch with me.
Okay.
Before I even got to him, he's like, you know, will I be able to get in touch with you? He said, what's your address? I was like, what's your address? And he bought me a brick phone. My very first cell phone came from Michael.
And I heard you said it was something about the studio wasn't conducive for you want to do with Mike, and Mike built out a whole studio for you?
Yeah, he did. We'll get to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So he bought me that, and when he bought that, back to my kids, you know, and my kids being a part of my career, they were, I'd say at least 85 to 95%.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know, I would have them in the studio. I would bring them to the shows, and you know, the only thing I wasn't able to do every day was have dinner.
Okay.
But you know, I made sure that they were good.
It was good though, right?
And I just did my best to be the father that, you know, I am. I feel like I'm a better father today than then, though.
Right.
Because, you know, I'm in touch with all my kids, and, you know, I work for them.
Right.
So I got to report to them. You know, you got to report. You got to check in. And sometimes it takes you to do it, you know. So I have to say something that's very touching, though. One of my daughters and I, you know, we've been like this a lot. She's like the middle child.
Okay.
And we're putting that together because I feel like it needs to be, you know, because the only way they'll know better is you got to teach them.
Right.
And you got to show them. So that's my goal.
Okay. I think that was the only thing that ever hit the news about you, though. Was that you and your daughter?
Exactly.
That was the only thing.
The only, you know, and I was on some Creflo Dollar stuff.
But you also on your Instagram, you put up a post about like teenage kids listening to the music, the older music, and being able to bond from that. I'm kind of experiencing that with my daughter. Like my daughter, I got 3 kids.
Okay.
My daughters are 15 and 11, and my son is 6. But my 15-year-old, this is obviously my first teenager,
Right.
and I'm navigating, trying to be the cool dad, and you know what I'm saying, and just trying to find things that we have in common, and just trying to get that bond with her and
It's the
find,
music. That's healing. You know what I'm saying? That heals and mend you and your daughter even more together, because you're gonna find her listening to things that you like.
Right.
You know, like my kids, you know, of course, the younger ones were off on that other path.
Right.
Until they realized that it ain't doing nothing but getting us hurt.
Yep.
Relationships are just expanding, you know. So now they're checking in with the 90s and the 80s music, bringing people together and bringing lovers together. And they're realizing that's the way they are able to fall in love, because you can't fall in love talking about I want to hit that.
Oh, yeah. Nah, not right now.
So that's a great thing, and I'm so happy to be a part of, you know, all the different producers. And back in that day, you know, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and Babyface, and Timbaland, and Pharrell, Rodney Jerkins, and all of the producers back then, you know, we were making music to keep relationships together.
Oh, for sure.
Except Rump Shaker.
Except
No, I'm just messing with you.
We got together with Rump
Yeah,
Shaker.
we got together.
with
It
Rump
was a
Shaker.
gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gathering. But, you know, I did that because of Rex and Effect, because, you know, their example of role model, me being a role model, was they were hustlers.
Okay.
And before they got too deep,
Yeah.
I cut it off at the path, and I made them get a pen and a paper and write some poems and try to, you know, do it to the beat.
Do it to the beat.
You know,
how did you meet them? You met them in...
that's my brothers.
Those your brothers?
Yeah, Akil lived on the 3rd floor in my building.
Oh, wow.
So Akil's like my brother, and, you know, I don't even say it a different, he's my brother.
Yeah.
And then our other brother who got killed, you know, he was the hothead, you know, Brandon. But, you know, him and Markel from Rex and Effect, that's my blood brother.
That's your blood brother, okay.
They were born on the same day, same age.
Wow.
And he got killed. They all got into a shootout. And it could have been all of them, because they all were there.
He's always there.
But he got actually shot. I was actually at the office playing the Future album for MCA.
Oh, shit.
And that's what made me come up with the record Long Gone, because when he got shot, I just felt like I needed to leave, and that's when I moved to Virginia.
Virginia, okay. Yeah, Virginia. Well, you're in a good part, I'm sure, but Virginia ain't the safest either now.
Why they?
Huh? Newport, like Newport News.
Oh, that's not Virginia Beach.
Oh, that's not Virginia Beach.
Nah,
I thought
that's
all that was
Virginia.
Oh, that's just Virginia. I
That's
thought all
Virginia.
was the same area.
But
Okay.
Newport,
Virginia, and there you gonna do that?
Newport News,
Newport News,
and Norfolk,
Norfolk,
Petersburg, Richmond. When I started talent shows in Virginia at Pharrell's school, that's when it all came together. And that's when, you know, I became that role model, doing things to keep kids off the streets.
Ah.
And there was no music there.
Right.
Only person that was there was, what's his name? Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett.
You know, that was the only music there.
Okay.
So I started opening up, getting jobs for people with radio, getting jobs for people at, you know, community centers and different things like that. We didn't have a gym, so we borrowed the gym from Princess Anne High School.
Okay.
We didn't have an auditorium for talent shows. We were at Princess Anne High School. And now today, they want to give me my flowers. And I'm happy, I'm blessed. You know, I say, you know, I never push things. Everything that's coming to me today is from the seeds that I plant.
Okay. That's good.
So.
Yeah, and sprouted and grew. Come on now. And bloom. That's what I meant. Yeah. Will we ever get
No.
Nah.
I'm waiting.
You gotta ask. Look, you gotta ask.
Go ahead. Like how, let's say Diddy did a Bad Boys reunion. Would it ever be like a Teddy Riley, New Jack Swing? And everybody just come out and...
Oh, yeah, I went too fast. I thought you were talking about, will we ever get a guy? Yes, you're going to get a guy album, but a new guy. Will we ever get a Blackstreet? No. And yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But you will get. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you. I am working on a New Jack Swing Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, come on.
Album, volume 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you can't put all those records on one album.
Of course.
And I don't want to do a double album. I just want to give them the volume, the best records, and then take records that they haven't heard and just make them into pieces. And then I want to do. I'm telling you my dream now.
Come on now.
I want to do Hollywood Bowl, Carnegie Hall, Symphony Hall, the Philharmonic in Philly.
Yeah.
I want to do that and spread the music around and have artists, outside artists, my friends, come and sing the songs with me, and we just giving people that ghetto fabulous,
real vibe,
and give them the music that I've made and people have been loving for so long.
Yeah. No.
So that's what we doing.
Okay.
And we come into your town and, just get your tuxedos and your ghetto fabulous together and, let's do this one good time.
Yeah, I like that.
So
I got to get a girl by this.
But it ain't going to be no, it's going to be like, I want people to get up with their suits on, sweat it out, and just have a ball.
Have a good time. Yeah, I want to hear Rump Shaker with that. Do that again with Rump Shaker.
But yeah, we doing that as well. It's gonna be the rap songs, and thank God we got some of them back. Rex and Effect, we're performing together. High Five. Yeah, I did their biggest record. So all of them, whoever's here will come back and we're gonna have a great time.
No, that'd be dope. That'd be dope as hell. I was just sitting there thinking like, wow, why we never had a Teddy Riley Presents New Jack Swing, everything, the whole 40 years.
Yeah, we're doing it now, actually. That's what this is about. Everybody thinks it's about the Guy 2.0. Really, it's just me bringing some great singers, and we're playing all the hits. You're going to hear everything, and it sounds like the record. Because most times people get up there and they play the records way faster than how it going. You don't really get that experience. So I want to give people that experience. So we're doing that now with just the band. But when we do the orchestra stuff, man, just have your tux ready.
Okay. I'm going to have it ready. I got two. I got a gray and a black one. I mean, 2 tuxedos.
That's the first. I think every guy in here got a gray and a black, tuxedo. Or white,
Throw a blue in there. Yeah.
for a wedding.
For a wedding.
The blue.
Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got gray and black. Is there any song out there that you wanted to get released that hasn't been released? Because you're in the studio all day, every day. I'm pretty sure you got thousands of songs out there, but would you ever release them, or they just...
Yeah, I am. And actually, a lot of them are being chosen for like games and
movie scores and stuff like that?
Movie scores. Okay. And I always have a record ready for any type of movie. So that's what they're for.
That's what they're for, yeah, for sure.
So it's called a B drive.
A B drive.
The BNC hard drive.
Right. It's great.
They say the money in the sinks, man.
Money in the sinks,
it is.
Yeah.
It's all the way in sync, So those opportunities are just starting to come up for me.
Right.
Because most of my records that's been in movies basically from licensing, not me saying, here's a song, but now I'm getting those opportunities of like, give us a song, for this.
Right. Wow. Yeah, because
now, like in my 40th year, like.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because when you think of Love and Basketball, you think I like. That's my shit right there.
Shoot, what's my favorite sync was Make It Last Forever and Fatale. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
With the strings?
With the strings and
that's
all
what you're going to hear on stage.
Okay, there we go. Come on, man. I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Ted. I'm grown now.
Okay.
Right, Ted?
Hold on, the studio.
Huh?
You wanted to know about the studio.
What studio?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah. We was going to get to that. Yeah. We leading into the Michael Jackson stories again.
I work with you every day.
Right, yeah. I appreciate
and
it,
we'll get back in the back and he'll say, shit, I've been to it.
But I also heard about Michael, he's very, funny. I heard he's very, he's hilarious.
He is. Very. Very fun.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to go work with Michael, my first day with Michael was it was always jokes and tricks and pranks. You know,
Did pranks?
do y'all know that? What's that? You've seen the movie FX?
FX. Oh.
FX, you know, where they had that animal that comes out, and he bought that animal.
Are you serious?
And that was one of his pranks. So we would, what's that? Special effects, yep. Yeah. Man, he bought that. He bought the Batman doll. He got all of that stuff, right? So we up here, you know, I'm like, okay, you can't tell Michael no. Let's play some hide and go see. I'm like, okay. I came here for the music.
Right.
But, you know, you got to roll with the punches with Michael because he'll be like a kid. You don't want to play? I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. So we playing with all the kids and everything, and so he had this little team, and I'm like, I need to make a team. So we're making teams, and this guy had this doggone doll because he would, you know, we all running through the house, and there every bedroom has a back way.
Oh wow.
You going through this bedroom to the next bedroom to the next bedroom. When I got to the house, I was in his room like this with all his trophies and rings and everything, right? And I'm looking at the TV and I'm looking at this big plaque on the wall. And then I looked at the chess. I play chess. So I'm looking at the chess thing. I did not know that he had a Murphy door, like one of them doors. And I'm looking at the thing, and the pieces, platinum and gold. So I go to pick up one piece, and this hand, Theodore. I said, shit. I dropped, and all he did was laughed.
Oh, wow.
And that was me meeting him in the flesh. And then I said, it's gonna be more of these.
Right.
I'm gonna prepare for it.
Yeah.
Because that's how he is. You know, he was just a fun guy. In the studio, he's serious. It's still funny, but he's very serious. We were at his house for about a week and a half, and I was afraid to ask him, when we gonna get to the studio? It's like, you know, you don't ask him no shit that. You know, you just go with the flow. Trust the process. So I trusted the process until I just said, you know. And then at the same time, he was basically asking me everything. He was actually building the studio while, you know, asking me all the questions. So what type of board do you like? What type of speakers you like?
So that was his process, basically.
What keyboards do you play? And every time I answer his question, do you know he had on his land, his security comes out of the ground. When we pulled up to the Netherlands, we seen nobody. Next thing you know, like his shows, you know.
Right, popping up, wow.
The whole road to his house is the yellow brick road. And the thing about it is, I stayed, he had a guest house of, I think around 10 rooms.
House.
Every room had a subwoofer under the bed. Another prank. And he can control the TVs in those rooms from some control board or the security or somebody, because I got to my room, had my luggage in there, everything is just music just went. I was like, okay. This is after playing,
the whole playing,
you know,
game, hang on seat and all that.
I didn't get the bags was, you know, take it to the room. And so I get in there. He said, you can play any movie that you want. This was when Batman came out.
Okay.
No, Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And that was around the same time, but Jurassic Park, and he had it in the room. He said, you could watch it here. And the subwoofer. It's like when you hear the boom, boom, the whole room just rumbles. And then he stopped the movie. He said, "Come on, we're going to play some." I was like, I just got to the room. So these are the things that how he is. He was like, you seen Richie Rich,
He had
if
the
his
real
friends
Home
didn't
Alone
rock with him,
house.
he's like, oh, he's got to go. He's not fun. He's not fun.
Right.
So I didn't want to be that kid. I was like, yo, let's just go ahead and do it. Have some fun. So we there over 7-8 days. We go to the zoo. We at the zoo. I'm trying to hug a giraffe. The giraffe is like, get off of me. And he basically smashed my hand because it was next to a pole, and his neck went, and my hand was there. I was like, oh God, is this something else that I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna have to deal with? So I'm looking at my hand. I was like, yo, this is my piano hand. Like, did you mean to do it? No, like that. So that was every day until I popped the question. I thought I was gonna get fired, but I popped the question. It's like, so when we gonna go to the studio? He said, oh, we're going soon. I'm just getting everything ready for you. I said, oh, because everything wasn't there.
Wasn't ready yet. You're right.
When I got to that studio, everything, I didn't have to worry about nothing until he saw my little Commodore Atari computer that I did Remember the Time on.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, what's that? I was like, that's my computer. He said, you make music on that? I said, yeah. He said, how? I said, all of the music that you heard, the tracks was made on that. So you don't use a Synclavier or a Fairlight? Those are the $100,000 sequencers.
Right.
Beat making, composers. And I said, no, I don't have one. I can't afford it. He said, okay. Would you like to? No. I don't want to learn anything right now. I want to do music. He said, okay. He said, how many of those you have? I said, one. And it's been doing good. He said, Norma, can you take the model number of this and buy 3 or 4 more? Literally.
Wow.
I said, okay, I got a picture I can show y'all. The other computers is under the table in case this one goes out.
Wow.
He would just buy everything. So there was a moment where when I said we were doing Remember the Time, he went to Switzerland, and I said, so he's on the phone, and I'm on the phone. I was like, Michael, I miss my family. He said, oh, no. He flipped out. Don't leave. Theodore, please, don't leave. Everybody always leave me. Dallas left me, and I'm like, please. He said, please don't leave. I said, well, what am I to do? You're going to be gone. I don't even know when you're coming back. He said, I'm coming right back. I said, when? He said, I'll be back. Trust me. Trust me, I'll be back. So I said, okay, so what am I going to do with my family? He said, bring them. I said, okay. I miss my friends too. He said, bring them. Call Norma.
I got 10 rooms in the guest house.
Call Norma. Tell her what you need.
Wow.
I said, but what about transportation? He said, you want a limousine? You want a Sprinter? You want a car? You want rental cars? I said, whatever could happen. He said, call Norma.
Wow.
She will give you anything that you want. He said, in fact, I got a surprise for you. I said, okay. He said, I'm going to put you at the Nico. You ever heard of the Nico? You ever heard of the Nico? Y'all heard of the SLS?
Yes.
SLS used to be the Nico.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So the Nico Hotel was where they shot Indecent Proposal.
Oh, shit.
The room with the piano.
Yeah.
He gave me that room.
Wow.
And he said, I got a surprise. You're going to be in the room where they shot Indecent Proposal. I said, F out of here. I said, word. He said, word. I said, I got to that room. That room was huge. And my daughter got in there and she was just running around and this is Deja. And my fiance at the time, Donna, and they was just so impressed. It was just like, wow, Dag, why do you do this, Michael? You impressed my family more than I did. But he did it. And all my friends, Sprag and all of them came down. My brother came down and that's when I got them on the album, Rex and Effect.
Okay.
On She Drives Me Wild.
Yeah.
And then, I got so many stories, but I want everybody to read in the book. I introduced them to Heavy D, who's my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, who's your favorite rapper? I asked him, the question was, do you want rap on your album?
Mm.
He said, of course, whatever you want. I said, okay. I said, who's your favorite rapper? He said, my favorite rapper is Heavy D. I said, that's my best friend. We did records together. He said, really? He said, what records did y'all do? I said, we did Mr. Big Stuff. He said, that's my favorite.
Wow.
I said, do you want me to introduce you to him? He said, yes. I want to meet him. He's like a little kid.
Yeah.
So I introduced them and they got on the phone and that's how we got on Jam.
It's like on Jam. Wow.
So yeah. Michael, which I was surprised because, Michael, he's the head of all his albums, the creative control.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to make me a part of the control and creative control of the record,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, this guy he's really put me in a spot where I've never even been,
Right.
even on my own records.
Yeah.
But for me to make the decision of what the album cover is going to be,
Mm-hmm.
which is the album cover
Right.
on the Dangerous album, because he was actually working on that. He did a collage in his room. He made that collage of the Dangerous album. That was a collage. It was standing up just like this. If you go on eBay,
Mm-hmm.
y'all should purchase the stand-up one. It's actually up there for like $500.
500? A stand-up one?
$200 to $500, and it flips open like a Hallmark card.
I'm going to look that up.
Look it up.
Right in the
It's
studio.
on eBay. The Dangerous album, 3D version.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was doing, and he invited me to the creative control, the creative meeting
Mm-hmm.
with all of his creative people, the tailor, the designers, and
the
everybody in the room. And I can remember him one day getting mad because they didn't invite me.
Oh, wow.
He's like, the next time Theodore's not in our meetings, somebody's getting fired. I was like, wow. And how high you want me to jump?
Right.
That's how they were. And he asked me, he said, he started laying out all these pictures. They all were dope, like of him. He's like, so, Theodore, which one do you think is the album cover? I said, can I tell the truth or just, I'm not a yes man.
Right.
He said, just tell me, what do you think? I said, none of them. He said, what do you mean? You want me to do another photo shoot? I said, no. These are incredible. But you remember what you were doing in the room, what you were doing in the room should be the album cover. He said, Brad, go get it. Say, bring this thing. And everybody's like, oh, that was the album cover.
Wow.
That's the first time I got to make a decision on something that
Right.
was like, could get you fired.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I said that, he followed it. Even down to, what should I wear for the video, for the first video? a T-shirt.
Mm.
How should I have my hair? Pull it back. Let them
yeah.
see your features.
Mm.
And he followed.
Wow.
He followed. Because when you see the picture with his hair in the front and all that,
Right.
that's when he just ended doing all of that. He started wearing his hair in ponytails. I was like, yo, that's the Michael we know.
You want to see? Yeah.
And I'm going to toot my own horn right now.
Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's go now.
I brought Michael back to R&B.
Let's get it. Come on. Let's get it. You damn sure did. Let's get it. Come on now.
Because everybody always say it, and I said, yo, one day I just want to say it to everybody. So this is my first time saying it on
I'm talking about here
on
in the
podcast,
Underground Lounge. Come on
national
now.
podcast,
Yeah.
you know. I did, you know, and, you know, I feel so great about it because it's history for me.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You know, and he's the biggest New Jack Swing artist.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris Brown, come on.
Yeah, where you at,
top
Chris?
that. Gonna top that. Let's do some New Jack Swing for the new
Dope as
album.
hell. How did I think I've read somewhere SWV right here, the Human Nature remix. I think the lead singer said that Michael never approves his music to no one.
Yeah.
But he was like, you know what? It's my favorite group. Y'all, one of my favorite groups. Y'all got it. Was that you engineering that, or?
Yeah. But they were signed to MJJ.
Oh, they was. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They were a part of MJJ, and it was easy for me to go to Michael and say, you know, I'm working on this record. This is after the album, so I'm working on this record, and I'd like to know if you can approve this sample.
Yeah.
He said, of course,
Wow.
no question.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff out of Michael that a lot of people didn't get. Like, shoot, I got Michael to give us joy for the Blackstreet album.
Wow.
And asked him, yo, and I started shooting darts like, can I use your name for the credits? Of course. First, I asked him for the record. He's
Right.
like, because he told me, you know, I would put it on my album, but I just don't, you know, I don't have that special one. And I said, okay. So the first dot, can we use it for my new group? Yes, you can.
Right.
Second dot, can we put your name on the album? Of course. Third dot, can we use your vocals?
Oh, shit.
All of those joy. It's like fourth. Do I have to pay you the money back? He said, no. I said, man, God is so good. God just stepped in that room and was like, you got it all. And when
Dope
we
as
put
hell.
that song on the album, it became a lot of people's favorite song.
Yeah, that's dope.
And when they heard Michael wrote on it,
Right,
they
right.
started reading credits. We started
They
reading
started-
credits. You know, it was just like, wow. You don't get that.
Yeah.
Not from Michael Jackson.
Damn, shout out to MJ. That was they always ask if it's someone that passed you would love to see perform live. That was Michael for me.
Mm-hmm.
MJ. What about you, Lou? You're a little younger. Who would be the person you would like to see live that passed
It'll
away?
probably be MJ. My brother actually seen my brother and my sister actually seen Michael Jackson perform when they was young.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a legend in my family because my brother, he a super laid back, serious dude. He don't give us a lot of personality. Naturally funny, but just you know, he's a serious cat. And the joke in our family is he went to the Michael Jackson concert and he danced till his nose started bleeding.
That's, you would too. You would.
So, you know, it'll probably be MJ. I don't know, a lot of the music that I fell in love with, I got an opportunity to pretty much see everybody.
Yeah, a bunch of everybody. Where do you think the state of music is at now?
Back to R&B.
Back to R&B.
It's back to real music and back to real rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the reason why the short hiatus of rap, you know, not being, you know, like past 40. You know, we haven't had like a top 40 rap record in a while. So now you got artists like J. Cole and
Kendrick,
Jay-Z, all of them, they're coming back. It's like now it's time to hear like real rap again, and hear real singing,
right?
And retire the auto tune.
Yeah.
I created a monster, right?
You did.
I was the very first on auto tune before T-Pain. And T-Pain is an incredible singer. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. He's not a game. He's not to be played with. Most of these cats,
he's the person
that are
used it as a
producers
tool.
like Chop Squad, real player. He's just dumbing it down. And the same thing with T-Pain and a lot of the artists out there. They're real artists, but then the kids wanted to hear that. When T-Pain did that, everybody was like, "This is all we want to hear now."
Right. Yep.
You know, so that's where it's going.
That's where it's going.
It's coming back home, rather, you know. And it's been that way. Like, I'm just so happy. Like, my time of making music, it was like, how you say, ear candy. You know, it was great to people's ears, and it was really influential.
Feel good music too, though.
So my thing was making people happy, you know, doing music or making them sad.
Right.
You know, giving them emotions, you know.
Some bedroom songs too.
Oh yeah. Even the up tempos.
Yeah, even up tempo.
It's like you didn't stop the album. Like, the Guy album, you didn't stop it. You just wanted to go round and round. I go.
You know what I'm saying? Now I
Up
ain't
and down. Yo, so that's what I always wanted to make, you know. Most of these songs were life experiences, you know, like Let's Chill. You know, I was actually losing my relationship then, and, you know, when I came with that song, it got me back.
Got you back?
Know,
wow.
It got me back.
That's a song right there. You mentioned Jay-Z a little bit. You were saying that you was in the studio with him and you was met some artists from Philly.
Yeah, actually, all my crew from Philly and, you know, Dal Schuler had bought Freeway and Mark Byers and all the guys down, because they used to come down and play ball or just come down and just hang with me.
Right.
And when they brought Freeway down and Beanie Siegel and Teddy Ice, you know, they went somewhere, and this next thing you know, Jay-Z signed them. I was like, wow. they brought him down for me to hear them, and Jay-Z's like, yo, y'all come on over here with me. No, I don't, you know, I'm not mad at that, you know, because I'm glad they got to, you know,
for sure,
to get their records out there. I'm always for whatever anybody do. It was just even great working with Jay-Z. It's like working with the Michael Jackson of rap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, so that's what it is, you know, and I had fun my time working with him, because I got to see him, you know, do his work and his creation without a book, nothing, not even a pen. He was just spitting.
He said he get the bob in his head, being quiet, and just start spitting. I said, wow.
All day. So yeah.
Shouts out to them. Jesus
I want to ask you about your versus experience, because I actually tweeted randomly one night. I said Terry Riley was before his time. Like y'all was telling jokes.
Oh, thank you, man.
Everybody was telling their jokes, because look what it's turned into.
Yeah. Right.
It's turned into a full blown production. And even at that time, people had their jokes, but now in hindsight, you was ahead of your time with what you were trying to give the people as an experience.
I could say this: I've always been ahead of my time, and you know, sometimes it's always the second to do it. You know, so there's been a lot of things that I've done, and the next, you know, reaps the benefits.
Right.
So with versus, there was no stage, there was no nothing.
Nope.
And I still don't get the credit for it, but you know, people know.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's all good, but it's always good to have something or do something where someone could take it to that next level.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and it started a lot, even down to, you know, the getting stock, you know. So now that I reap that benefit.
Right.
you know, they gave us stock on from
Versus, right?
Versus, and now my stock is under Elon Musk. So, you know, I share in that, and it's a great time.
No, that's dope. That's dope. How did you get Breon to be the hype man?
That's my brother. That's my brother. In fact, how it came about, because I had nobody on my side. So Breon was like, I'm driving to Vegas right now. Wow. I'll be there in about 4 hours. All right, let's do this. And who else was trying to come down? Andre, it's like my big brother, Andre Harrell. But he didn't get to come down because he felt like that would have been like, not fair to Babyface.
Babyface, but yeah.
Because, he works with Babyface.
Right.
He worked with Babyface. Yeah. But he did slip in the call. I was like, yo, you got this? I said, yeah, I got it. He said, what you gonna play first? I said, I don't know. He said, nigga, you better go to the streets. Because he's going to take you to the wedding. So go to the picnic, go to the streets, go to the clubs on everybody, and make this thing like...
Right.
So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And when I did that, God was like, you're doing too much. I'm going to mess up your internet. I'm going to disturb your groove right now. And we're going to come back and do this thing right. I started with the wrong song. Right. With the burgundy suit. I was like, everybody had burgundy suits after me. See how Teddy's before his time. I had the burgundy suit. Next thing you know, Adam Spice got a burgundy suit the same day. I said, what the hell am I going to do? I'm going to crawl under a rock, or I'm going to rock with them. And I rock with them.
For sure.
And Timberland and Swiss called me and said, dude, you a G. Because how'd you get everybody like waiting for you to come back out on the stage? He said, you got everybody waiting for you to come on the stage, because when we said it's going to be on a Monday, because they usually have it on the weekend.
Yeah.
I said, yo, this is going to be on Monday. Everybody showed up. And over 8 billion instances.
Wow.
People couldn't get back in.
Yeah.
We broke the internet. And I don't know why Babyface won't get with me to put it on the stage. You done seen it with Brandy and Monica. And you still doing these mediocre, how'd I say mediocre? Is that the right word?
Mediocre.
Right. Mediocre tours. I'm just going to call it out. Call it spade a spade.
Okay. I'm with you.
You don't want to get back on the dojo with me, man? Because we could do this thing together, have people like, yo, we could play the hits and hit them hard from the top to the bottom. We got hits all over the place. You're talking about over 1 billion records.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm telling you, Face, come on, man.
Come on, Face. Stop doing that.
Get off the
I'm still looking at the way Babyface was looking when that was messing up.
When he was messing up, he had to look like
what's going on?
Come on, little bro. Come on, little bro. I'm rooting for you. Babyface was sunning me. I was like, come on, little bro.
Oh, man.
So I got it together.
Right.
And I started whipping out the records. I'll make love to you. Shut me down for a minute. I said, you can have a piece of my love. I said, I gotta do this.
Right.
And it was amazing. I respect him to the utmost, man. He's just, to me, the best writer in the world between him and R. Kells.
Oh, yeah, R. Kelly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's him or R. Kells.
Right. You about to drop something, right? With R. Kelly, right? I mean, I was looking on Instagram.
I signed a non-disclosure.
Okay. It was about 50 pages?
I just posted the remix.
You just posted the remix. Okay.
I just posted the remix.
Nah, but I said, that's like new music on the... That's what that say. Yeah, that's what that said.
And you kept the comments on. I thought you cut the comments off. He's like,
nah, I'm going to leave it on because, listen, I've learned from the best. Michael Jackson is the best with bad, good, ugly publicity, and he wins every time. Same thing with Chris Brown, same thing with Usher and all of the greats, Whitney Houston especially, Madonna. You got to have some bad publicity or you can't just be too nice. People write you off.
It's a fact.
And I ain't killing nobody. I don't do no drugs. I'm not a drug dealer anymore, yo.
Right. That's over. That's over now.
I don't wear all the gaudy jewelry. I just wear black diamonds. You know, that's it. You're not gonna get anything more out of me, you know. But you know, just to have that publicity, you know, when I even announced Guy, I didn't know that was gonna go viral. When I did my nephew doing the Michael Jackson thing,
yeah, that was dope too.
I just do it because I want people to kind of feel what's coming.
Yeah,
so
that's dope as hell. Well, in the lounge, Teddy, I'm not sure if you know, but we got this thing we call the fucking bucket, and it's just a bunch of random questions in here.
All right,
we don't know what's in here, but we all take one and we read it and we all talk about it.
All right, see what it give us.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
we nigga rigged the bucket. Today.
yeah, okay. So I was gonna say if it's some crazy sex stuff, you can put it back.
Oh no. I answered them all.
You answered them all?
I went to school for this.
Okay, all right, there we go.
I went to school for this, and you know, before I even got into the business, I had artist development class.
Oh wow.
And media class, and my first interview was Wendy Williams.
Oh shit.
That's the reason why I've never been talked about.
Right.
Because she was like a big sister to me. In fact, Wendy Williams gave me my birthday party here in California. Her and Queen Pen. They were real close. And then Nelson George. And then the guy who gave me the name New Jack Swing, Barry Michael Cooper, who actually passed on the last paragraph of my book.
Oh.
He passed a week after.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow, all right. So let me see. This is my question. I might have to ask another. I think we just went through this. What was going through your mind during the iconic versus battle with Babyface? We couldn't.
Oh, yeah, I ain't answered.
Oh, yeah, you didn't, man.
What was going through my mind is, you know how you the underdog, so you got to be like, you know, boasting like what's a good fight? What is a fight where both of them boast? And I was Ruddock.
It was Ruddock, okay.
You know? But I did pull out the Mike Tyson fur. You seen my commercial? I had the Mike Tyson fur, and it was like, ooh, and playing his record. Like, I jacked him. I said, I'm going to play his record and walk out with the fur on. And that was going through my mind because, you know, nobody can stand up to Face, man. You know, I got my records, and he's been out longer than me. And he deserved that flower, you know. I got mine.
Right, for sure.
You know, I went from 150 followers to 1.5.
I'm telling you.
That was quick, too. I was like, how did this happen? I seen 800,000, 900,000. I was like, wow. So that was what was going through my mind. I was like, wow, this guy made me famous again. I'm gonna do everything I can with Babyface. He just don't want to get on the stage with me.
So you did reach out to him though about that?
Of course, nah. We talked definitely.
Okay,
you know, we see each other a lot. We've been on shows together. Yeah, I always give him the utmost, man. He's just the guy.
The face.
I got a question for you. It says, if you had to pick one song that perfectly defines the New Jack Swing era, which would it be?
Remember the Time.
The biggest artist.
I'm telling you, that was the biggest R&B record for me of New Jack Swing. And then No Diggity.
No Diggity. Okay.
Diggity.
So yeah.
How did Dre end up on No Diggity?
Well, when I introduced the album to Jimmy, me and the guys was in the office, me and our manager, and we played the album for him, and Jimmy, I can only remember Jimmy was on his phone. Next song. I played No Diggity. And Jimmy's like,
start tapping them feet.
I knew he liked it a little. Then next thing you know, I played Money Can't Buy Me Love. And Jimmy's like, I've never seen him just like put the phone down. Jimmy never puts the phone down. He put the phone down and great record. So I knew in my mind, I bet bet you he picked this as the first single. And Maddie looked at me and said, next thing you know, so Teddy, what you think the first single should be? I said, Jimmy, you already know, No Diggity. He said, I don't think that should be the first single. I think it should be Money Can't Buy Me Love. That's such a great song. And Paul's my friend. He just gave me this what's it, a metronome? I mean, it's an old keyboard that plays all the Beatles songs. And he's like, yeah, he gave me this as a gift. And yeah, so I was like, he's still leaning towards this. I said, Jimmy, you can't tell Jimmy, yo, this is gonna be the first single, and nah,
no, right.
You get dropped. But I said, Jimmy, you should think about it. Play the song, play it for your team, play it for everybody, and let's talk. He said, I'll call you, I'll let you know. 24 hours, they didn't even get past, and he said, Jay, Dre called and said, you know, when you do the video for this, he wants to be in it.
Oh, shit.
I said, oh, God, this is God working, man. I said, please tell Dre, if you want to be in the video, give me 16 bars and we could do this thing together. 24 hours came. Back then, we didn't have internet, so we had ISDN lines.
Okay.
Man, we got that song on the ISDN. He sent the rap, and I inserted that thing in the beat, moved Queen Pen to the middle, because she was always at the middle, so I didn't have to do much. I had to, and we had tape.
Shit.
So we had to stretch the tape to put Dre right there, and we put that thing in there, and it was like, yo, now this is a hit. Now, here's the story behind it. We did not know, I did not know that Dre and Suge broke up.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought we was going to get a bill. A bill, like a real bill. Like $100,000, $200,000 to do it. We didn't hear nothing about a bill.
Right.
And this was around the same time I was working with Michael.
Okay.
Because Jimmy was always mad when I worked with Michael. Make another Blackstreet album. What you want, $2 million? I'm like, Jimmy, I don't want a lot of money. Just give me some time to finish with Michael.
Yeah.
So, No Diggity was made at that time. We had just got back from Trinidad. I went to go, meet with Michael. He built me a studio. So, Suge calls me.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Lil Man. That was the name of my record label, Lil Man Records. Lil Man, we want to meet with you. I want to meet with you. What you doing? You in New York? I said, yeah, I'm in New York. I'm at the Hit Factory. I'm coming up there. I said, okay. Oh, God. I had to let Michael know and then Michael left the studio. He's like, Suge is coming up here? I was like, yeah, he wants to meet with me about something. And, he said, okay, he just left.
Wow.
He left the studio.
He didn't go back to Switzerland, did he?
No. He just left.
He just left the studio.
He just left the studio. I think he went to his hotel and he said, call me when the meeting is done.
Mike out of there.
So Shook came up. And of course, I had my guys, Sifu, Abdul Mutakabir, and Raid, and and it wasn't for any problems. He just, we actually have, a brotherhood now, today. And I'll tell you that story. But Suge came up, he had the hat, the fedora on, looking fly. He said, where could we meet, man? I want to talk to you in private. He had the cigar, and we at the round table. He said, how you been doing, man? I was like, I've been good, here working on Michael. He said, man, that's a good project for you, man. I'm glad you're stepping out, I said, yeah, I got to, this is my bread and butter, He said, I want to talk to you about something. I had this idea. I still didn't know him and Dre broke up.
Right.
He said, he started out with, you know that saying, if you can't beat them, you join them.
Mm.
And I said, what you mean by that? Just like what I said. My heart was going, yeah, it's like if you can't beat them. So I got this idea. And I think it's going to be a big idea, like, little man, what about if I have Jimmy put $2 million in your account tomorrow, if we can do this idea? I said, what's the idea? He started out with like, I got Devontae, I got Jodeci, I got Danny Boy, I got Aaron Hall. Sorry. Mm-hmm. I got Aaron Hall. I got Michelle. Mm. I got this. We getting ready to take this R&B to another level. And you're the missing piece. Mm. I said, so what you want me to do? He said, I want you to come join Death Row. Oh. And you be Death Row R&B. I said, whoa, what am I going to do?
Right.
You don't tell Suge no. Not in his face.
Right.
So I said, what another businessman would say, let me get back with you. Mm-hmm. Mm. He said, I'm giving you 24 to 48 hours. I said, all right. He left. 24 hours went by. I ain't call. 48 hours went by. I was going to pick up the phone, but I didn't. And I said, I got to stand with myself.
No, for sure.
And that's when Toss It Up came out. I said, oh. I called Jimmy. I said, Jimmy. He said, Teddy, what's wrong? I said, what is going on? How'd you let this happen? He said, what you talking about? I said, did you hear the radio? Do you listen to the radio? Listen to the radio. This record Suge put out. It's a Tupac record. Isn't that on Interscope? It's on Death Row Interscope, right? He said, yeah. Let me call you back. I'm waiting. I'm just like, and then the guys heard it. They were like, what's going on, man? I was like, don't worry. Don't worry, God got us.
Right.
Jimmy called back and said, Teddy, it's off the radio. I said, you serious? He said, I just said it's off the radio. You good. Don't worry about it. This record is going to be number one. Watch this. Just watch.
Wow.
Still going.
Still
moving the flavors with the home.
That's a banger.
Homie Blackstreet and Teddy.
That's a banger, yeah.
So that right there just showed me power is power.
Oh, no, for sure.
You don't mess around with power. And when my label got dropped, I didn't even turn back. I didn't even call no names, nothing. Yeah. You ain't hear from me. And we're still friends today. I can still get a call.
Right.
I just got off the phone with Dre. I was on a plane on my way here to California. Dre hit me. He's like, I'm looking forward to seeing you. And that's how you do that. You don't say nothing. It's always good to be private.
For sure.
And hold your feelings for the right day. Because you just may need that favor.
For sure.
You know, it is what it is, you know. So sorry to get off your question. That was a long answer.
No,
you appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a great one.
But here's mine. If you had to pick one, this is like yours. Okay, song for the cool Saturday night. Which one would it be? Remember the Time, Rump Shaker, Just Got Paid, My Prerogative, I Wanna. Damn.
That's a tough one.
Why y'all give me this? Who did this? It's you?
Yeah, that's him.
This is a hard pick.
My Prerogative.
Man, I would mash these up so you hear them all. I'm going to be mashed. I'll be like, My Prerogative. Remember the time. Yo, but if I had to pick one, it would be My Prerogative.
My Prerogative?
Yeah, you know why? Because Rump Shaker, that's for the women.
Right.
Just Got Paid is just for Friday. No, I'm on, you know. And then I Wanna is just for her. It's just
right.
Remember the Time. It's for lovers, and sometimes it warms the party up. You want the party jumping, it's My Prerogative all day.
Okay, My Prerogative. Wow.
You know, it's for everybody.
Yeah,
Little
for
kids
sure.
be coming in doing the Running Man. Then grandma come out with her cane doing the Running Man. Like, she ain't doing it all the way.
Right.
And then the guy and this girl, come on, they rocking off of it.
No, My Prerogative for sure.
Yeah. What would you go with?
I was heavily on Just Got Paid. I was heavy on that.
Yeah,
Just
but
Got
it ain't
Paid.
Friday.
Huh? I know this. So it ain't Friday?
It says Saturday.
Oh, say Saturday on it? Oh, my bad.
You
That's
didn't
why
hear what I
he
said.
said. That's why he said I'm not gonna do I Got Paid because it's a Friday. Okay, you're right.
So that's why I picked
It might be My Prerogative.
Yeah.
I might be with you.
Because everybody getting up on that record.
Yeah,
If
for
you didn't
sure.
put No Diggity in there, it would have been No
been
Diggity.
No Diggity. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
everybody, I don't care, white, black, Asian, doesn't matter.
No, for sure.
Wherever we play this record, everybody's getting up.
I think you posted a video of some white people doing it, didn't you? Was it No Diggity? No, I want No Diggity. It was another one of your songs.
Nah, that was Heavy D.
Yeah, Heavy D.
It was Heavy D.
The older couple,
Yeah,
yeah.
the older
couple. Yeah.
That was stupid sad though. Let me get a question because did I get a question? I didn't get one.
You started. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
started.
that was just for you though. One.
All of these just for him.
Oh, all of them just for him.
None of these ain't for
Oh well, shit. We might as well go through the bucket then. They all for him.
No, listen, but I was while he was
y'all coulda
going,
done the bucket.
while he was
Trust-
going, I was kind of cheating a little bit. We covered a lot of these. I will like to ask this one though. What's the most challenging song you've ever had to produce?
Most challenging.
That is, it was Remember the Time, and I'll tell you why. It was because it took us a long time to mix that song. Michael, when I gave him the demo, that's one thing, Michael, he keeps a briefcase full of demos, all demos, and if you didn't match that demo or make it better, you had to go back to the drawing board. We've been sent back to the drawing board multi times for Remember the Time.
Wow.
There was a challenge, and until he sent us back to Virginia, because he was like, "All right, we ain't gonna get it here. I'm gonna need you to go back to Virginia where you started this, and get me the same mix." And when I went back and I got him that same mix,
Yeah.
you know, this is brilliant. We sent it to him and we played it for him. And he said to Bruce, turn this up. And if it doesn't make me hurt, it doesn't hurt me, we got to go back to the drawing board. So here goes. This dude says, stop. I thought I was getting fired. This dude called Emmanuel, all his short friends. Sorry, Emmanuel, that's my brother for life. But we do crack jokes on each other. But he called all his friends, and they came over to the studio, and you should have seen this, and it's going to be in the film. I can't wait for people to see it, because it's better to see it than to believe it like what I'm telling you. But all of them was moonwalking all over the studio. Wow. It was like, just like, because there was the break. The part that he put in the, he didn't think I was going to start it with that. Oh. But I played the remix first instead of playing the record, because that will warm him into loving the record.
Right.
I played that remix and it blew him away. And then, don't you remember? I broke that shit down. Like, don't you remember, girl?
Yeah, he killed that.
On the phone.
You and me.
He went nuts. And then went, bang. What about us, girl?
Then he started to dance.
Boom, boom. Do you? I won.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I won the challenge because it took us 2 months to finish the song.
Wow.
So, and then when it came to the mix, that's when he sent us to Virginia to get the mix, because he was like, we ain't getting it. Then we got to Virginia and he only gave us 12 hours to get back, because Sony put the commercial on the screen. They put it on, they put the commercial out. So he's like, we only got 12 days to finish this album. I said, they should have did this 6 months ago. Like, put it out there to make him, but everything is a process.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything is a real process.
It's crazy.
You know?
They don't even do that no more, like commercials for Mike used to want it like a TV show on, and then at a commercial break, play his video.
Yep.
Yo, Mike was
all of that, and 900 numbers and all. He had everything. He's like, call me on my 900.
Yo, man,
my 900 number.
Used to wait for that TV show to go off just so you could watch the Michael Jackson new video.
Yep, indeed.
That was crazy.
He had short films. Now they're doing it on YouTube,
sure.
But he's the first.
No, for sure, he was. All right, I picked up a few out of here. These gonna be some tough ones too. Group you're most proud of that you discovered.
Group I'm most proud of? High Five.
High Five. Ooh.
Why? Because they're still together, and I'm about to sign them.
Okay.
They, even though Tony's not there, my little brother, and the other guy who went to prison, they still holding up, man. They still sound like the group.
That's what's up. What's up.
SWV. The baddest sisters on the planet.
I gotta go see them live.
They stay together.
Yeah.
They still together. And I don't know if it was because of me, but I did have a little 2 cents in there for them to get back together, because they stand on business now, and I love them to death.
That's a crazy one right here. I mean, we know what you're gonna pick, but besides yourself, who's leaving the studio with the biggest hit song? Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Ellie Reed and Babyface.
Oh God.
Shit. That's why I said, but
why you put me in that? Why you gonna put me in that? Why you gonna put me in that? Okay, so I'm gonna answer it this way.
That media training, where we at? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I couldn't.
Okay. If it was 19 late 80s, it would be Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. If it was 1990s, it would be Babyface.
That's basically like how it was.
So I'm being really, really, like how you would say, diplomatic. Yes, because they both. I learned from both of them, and I'm so happy that they have. We've all been inspired by each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All the way around the board. Like they started doing New Jack Swing. I started doing records like The Deal and The Time.
Right.
You know, they just we influence each other, and that's a great thing. You keep music alive.
Right. For sure.
You know.
All right. Who else we got here? What is the origin of the Rump Shaker song?
You already know. No.
We discussed that.
The origin. Let's get it. Let's go to the strips.
I think that's it, right? Oh, Michael Jackson or Bobby Brown, who pushed you the hardest in the studio?
Michael.
I was gonna say, yeah, you.
Of course, you know that. Yeah.
Last but not least, in the lounge, we got something we call a fuck you camera. Now we allow our guests an opportunity. If you never gave something this proper fuck you, we give you a chance to look directly in the camera and give it that. It's also evolved into the thank you camera for our guests that don't care to
Curse and stuff like
necessarily say fuck you or to somebody. They flip it and say thank you to something, a person, place, a situation, a scenario that didn't go your way, that you never gave it its proper recognition for the wrong thing. We allow you that opportunity to get it off your chest in the underground lounge.
Okay. Nah. Wow.
Which one? What's this camera? Oh, right there.
I wish I had a piano. Because I would be playing Millie Jackson. Say the person's name and just, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Blackstreet.
There it is.
It is. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
It's one of my groups I love, man.
No, I'm still your group.
Right.
I am the fucking
Right,
group.
okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That damn remix.
Those dudes were church singers. And I gave them their life.
Right.
You understand? But when you give me your ass to kiss, fuck you. Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for the
Thank you very much.
Teddy Riley. Man, we appreciate you having, man. We can't forget.
And I want to say, I got to say one thing.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Forgive me, Mom.
Okay, there we go.
And forgive me, God.
Yeah, for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all go get his book, Remember the Times, memoir of Teddy Riley. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Check us out, man. It's the Underground Lounge. I'm Spain Horton. It's Lou Will.
You did.
Yeah, and we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Oh my God.